Is there ever an instance where one attorney would compliment another attorney for questioning and cross-examining their client? You want to know the answer? Come join me on this walk along the beach as I share with you the answer to that question. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. I will tell you, there was a case a number of years ago where my client, an injured patient, actually the surviving family member of a person who died, was being questioned by the opposing lawyer. He represented the doctor whom we sued in this particular lawsuit, a medical malpractice case. Now, during the course of questioning, the attorney spent hours and hours questioning my client. At the end of this questioning, after my client had left, I turned to this defense attorney and I said, I have to tell you something. That was probably the best questioning I've ever heard in my entire career. And the attorney looked at me, his jaw dropped, and he was shocked. No one had ever given him a compliment like that before. He could not believe that I was actually complimenting him on how he questioned my client. Now, why would I, as the attorney who represents the plaintiff, the person who is bringing the lawsuit, trying to seek money as a form of compensation for all the harms and losses and damages incurred by the family member who had died, why would I ever consider complimenting an attorney who had just questioned my client? I'll tell you why. Because I respected this attorney. Because this attorney was quick, he was efficient, he knew exactly what questions to ask. He didn't waste time. He was respectful of my client. He was very polite. He was engaging. He smiled. He made my client feel comfortable. He actually turned around and apologized for what had happened, not claiming that his client was actually responsible. But from a personal standpoint, he turned around and said, I'm very sorry to hear what happened. Let's see if we can learn something about what occurred and delve deeper into it. Because of the respectful manner in which he questioned my client, I was shocked. I had never seen an attorney, and by the way, this guy was a veteran. He was clearly an experienced attorney with more than 30 years of practice under his belt. And it showed. In fact, at the end of questioning, I felt it was important that I let this attorney know exactly what I was thinking. And he couldn't believe it. No one had ever complimented him on the manner in which he questioned a client, a plaintiff, an injured victim or a surviving family member in a lawsuit involving medical malpractice or an accident matter or even a wrongful death matter. And it is rare for an attorney to turn around and compliment another after they have just finished questioning or cross-examining a witness. And you know, I didn't care that we were opponents. I didn't care that we were on opposite sides. I felt that this attorney deserved the respect and acknowledgement for what he did and what he accomplished. And you know what? I'm sure the attorney appreciated the fact that I complimented him, and I probably made his day. I was impressed that he didn't come into my office with 25 pages of typewritten questions that now he's simply going through a checklist of questions to ask. Instead, he just had a one-page outline and rarely referred to it. And why is that? It's because he knew the details of this case very well. He knew every single aspect of the medical record, and it was clear and it showed as he questioned my client. So for that, I felt that this attorney warranted and deserved a compliment. Does it happen often? No, it doesn't. Did I lose anything by complimenting this attorney? Actually, I gained something. What did I gain? I gained this attorney's respect. A few weeks later, I had an opportunity to question the doctor whom we believe caused my client's death. And this attorney represented the doctor. And now, at the end of the deposition, when I was done questioning, the attorney returned the compliment. And it was remarkable because now there's a mutual respect, not a change of positions, not saying, hey, you know what, you're right, not saying, hey, you know what, my doctor did screw up. He's saying, no, counselor, I want to tell you that you did a great job questioning my client. I appreciate the fact that you were not nasty or obnoxious to him. I appreciate that you knew the file and that you didn't keep him here for 12 days. You kept him here for a few hours. You were polite, you were nice, you were respectful, and importantly, you knew what questions to ask and you know what questions not to ask. So why do I share this with you? I share this with you just to open your eyes that even though we are on opposite sides and we have opposing opinions, there's nothing that says, hey, I can't compliment another attorney when I see something great going on. I lose nothing. In fact, I gain the attorney's respect. And now, years or months down the road when we start negotiating this case, that respect and that acknowledgement may come back and be beneficial for us and our case. You know, I realize you're likely watching this because you have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, it's so funny, I just saw a huge crab walk across the beach. That's wild. If your matter happened in New York and you have not yet started a lawsuit, but are thinking of doing so, and still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a fantastic day.